I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
フラワービルの別荘へお邪魔する前にこの辺りを調べてみたい。ナターシャとイブンのことが何かわかるかもしれないからな。
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
これ来る前に行く前にやっとくべきだったのかこれ。
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
いや、あいつらのことを考えてたわけじゃ。
Yeah, figures.
How's it going tonight, boys?
よー、今夜はどんな具合だ。
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're...
What do
こ
you
れ読んだ
mean?
か。
Are you kidding? Last time you shut up a theatre.
That was...
I sure...
これは
You still remember, Philmar?
おーい、フィルマのことは覚えてるか。
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Fillmore alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
実はちょっとした偶然もあって彼に会ってな。フィルマーは最近何をやってるのか知ってるか。
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
他には最近何かの事件に巻き込まれたんじゃなかったか。
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
可能性はあるな、ボスコ。だが彼だって同じ過ちを繰り返さないように気をつけているはずさ。
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco. What do you make of this list?
おいボスコ、このリストが何だかわかるか。
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
ああ、そうだな。
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
アホなこと言うな、ボスコ。このリストは俺たちの事件とは全く関係がない。
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Kitsenko?
なあ、ボスコ。ナターシャ・キャッツェンコという歌手を知ってるか。
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot, but I've never been into cats, you know.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
そりゃいい。俺もそれを言い訳に使えばよかったよ。
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
そうだな。お前が直接会ったら、その猫の毛アレルギーも一気に吹っ飛ぶんじゃないか。
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
いや、できることならここには来たくなかったよ、ボスコ。今はとある事件を追ってる。
Who? Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
昔の事件だよ。捜査中止はまだだが、捜査中でもない凍結中のやつさ。誰の邪魔にもならん。まあ職業病ってやつだな。
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
モニカ。
Do you remember Monica ever going on holiday?
ああ、モニカが休暇を取ったことってあると思うか？
Honestly? I can't recall.
Sometimes I can't decide if it's admirable or if I feel sorry for her.
時々彼女を尊敬すべきか、それとも同情すべきか、判断に迷うな。
Maybe a bit of both. But is it selfish to say I'd be hurt if one day I didn't find her here?
Yeah, I feel the same.
勝手だな。俺も同感だが。
That's all right then.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
悪いモニカ。少し情報が欲しくてな。
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
そうだな。
So, could you help us with this and that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
嵐のようにさっさと済ますよ。
You're very lucky, boys. You just missed the boss by 3 minutes. Right now, he's trying to get Malloy out of the toilet.
Still can't hold his liquor, huh?
あの男、相変わらず酒に弱いんだな。
Neither on or off duty, but today he is sloshed.
Well, he's a water buffalo, isn't he? He knows how to swim.
今夜ばかりは水牛じゃなくて水牛ってわけか。
No, Sonny, just a buffalo. The two are totally different things.
Guess who we met today in person, Mon?
何か今日誰と会ってきたと思う？
King Hector III?
Even better, the one who commands the king.
それどころじゃない。国王陛下を従える男さ。
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
どうも新しい代替肉を使って自分の悪名を中和しようってことらしいんだが。
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
その情報ってのは
Ibn's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey, also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
ミッキーミッキーマウスじゃないよね。
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon.
ありがとうモニカ。
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
モニカ、俺の信頼する知り合いからこいつを無理やり渡されたんだが、お前にも見てもらっていいか。
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
Huh, it must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
いや、構わないさ。手伝ってくれてありがとう。
Or, wait a minute. There is something.
Oh, stop teasing us, Mon.
おいおい、もったいぶらないでくれい。
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
おお、鋭い意見を感謝するよ、モニカ。
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
We saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed her new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
そのナターシャだ。今夜は新曲を披露していてな。加えて、なぜ俺たちを、いや、俺をそこへ呼びつけた理由も歌ってくれたよ。
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
悪いが、それは言えない。だがあの女、どうにも気になるんだ。過去は全く謎。本病とも話をしたが、引き出せた情報は皆無に近い。
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
モニカじゃないの。
Marty, shut up.
おい、マーティ。
Oh, you mean me, right?
That's right.
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
オリビア・ブラックウィグって女の記録はあるか。イブン・ウェスラーのアシスタントをやってる動物だが。
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
なるほど。金がなくなってからウェスラーの補佐の仕事をするようになったわけか。
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
礼を言うよ、モニカ。
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know, we know. We're not even here anymore.
Miss Jardine, one of the 7 female... Officer Barkman.
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to run into him.
I wholeheartedly agree, partner. Let's avoid the whole office section as much as possible.
そいつは俺も同感だ。オフィス区画はできるだけ避けるとしよう。あと射撃場は多分ないよな。一応行ってみるけど。
It may not be a good time to say this, but I've got a bad feeling about tonight.
今言うことじゃないかもしれないが、今夜はどうも嫌な予感がする。
You could have told me about that sooner, Sonny.
You can still turn back. Stay here and keep wasting ammo.
まだ抜けてもいいんだぞ。ここで弾薬を無駄遣いし続けるだけでいい。
Like hell. Whatever insane shit's waiting for us, it's way better than dying of boredom.
Well, I'm sure we won't be bored.
まあ、地獄なら退屈はしないだろうからな。
I hope not.
出るか。情報が。最近どうも奴の行動がおかしいらしい。まるで単純な欲求を満たすだけの単純なネズミ性。ネズミの読みの別の読み方がちょっと浮かんでこないけど、まあほっといて。生きるために自分のほの暗いビジネスから手を引こうとしているかのようだ。そうすること自体は問題ないのだが、どうにも奴らしくない。クロービルは王政ではあるが、権力と国王を除く統治権は12党議会が実質的に有している。国王は議会の不物であり、単なる象徴であると考える動物も多い。議会のメンバーにはクロービルで国王について強力な権力を持つ者が集まっている。その中には政治家だけでなく強い影響力を持つビジネスアニマルも含まれる。ミックはイブン・ウェスラーに雇われた手下の中でも特に悪名高い一匹である。世間に知られたあだ名もその残虐性を存分に反映している。サニーとマーティは以前にもミックと遭遇したことがあったが、いずれもご飯で満足のまま抜け出すのは至難の業であった。出るか。また別荘でまだあったのかな。調べ尽くしてないのが。空っぽの暖炉が怪しいとは思うんだけど、
Does this fireplace seem... And the place has radiators in it.
Then why the fireplace?
Does this fireplace... And the place has... Molly loved things like this.
How about this one here?
Don't even...
これは
Molly, don't even finish.
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
いや、なんか仕掛けがあるのかなと思ったらあったな。
You have a point.
それは言えてる。
You can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
おお、何かの暗号だろうな。
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim or The riddle has a meaning.
この暗号はただの気まぐれの産物か。でなければ何か意味があるのか。
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
考えろマーティ。手に何かを持っている動物4匹。どこで見た？何も持ってねえな。
Look at those clothes. Could it be a military family?
この格好、軍従一家だったのかな。
Maybe. Or Stavonian fashion.
Your intuition always astounds me, Marty. What would I do without you?
お前の勘には相変わらず驚かされるよ。お前がいなかったらどうなってたことやら。
And there you go. Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
いや、本当にな。何か持ってる動物。
Honor, strength, and unity.
Pigs, ruffians, and vigilantes.
Join the force. Protect the...
Get bribed. Get beat. Did you ever ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
そうだな。すべての動物は平等だが、一部の動物はより平等なんだろうさ。
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
ちょっと遅いかもしれないが、ようやく分かってきたようだな、刑事君。これあの鳥っぽいな。白鷺みたいなのとライオンとキツネと羊かあれ。羊、ライオン、キツネ。おう、
Hello there. What could this be? Maybe a piece of a painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out.
何か走り書きのようなものがある。画家の署名か？よくわからない。
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
署名にしては読みづらすぎるからな。実際は何なのやら。
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
会えればな。もうとっくにここに来ているはずだが。
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office?
それもいいが、むしろ今分かっていることをまとめて、次の行き先を洗い出す方がいいと思う。俺のオフィスでバーボンでもどうだ？
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
いい答えだ。これカラベラヒルズの中心に位置する小さな売店。小さすぎてその存在感は透明同然だが、ここにはゴミのような土地でも重要なもの、知識が隠されている。
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello, and we do need information.
そうだな。マレンはずっと前からの幼なじみだ。挨拶はするべきだし、ついでに情報もいる。
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper, an encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something.
ああ、いつでも何かを教えてくれる。弁護士集団。
Murdoch and Falcon is a famous law firm in Clawville, run by a blind bat and a bird-brained falcon. The taxi company for the upper class only, politicians and gangsters. Mullen's car, ancient but kind of beautiful, like the old beaver himself. The Clawville Chronicle, the most read and probably the most biased newspaper in the city. It's supposed to be a royalist rag, but the separatist overtones are getting stronger and stronger every day.
大丈夫、雨で濡れてないこれ。
Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here, and in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop, just a shadow of its former self, like so many things in this city, like me. Some things are indestructible, right?
世の中には不変なるものもあるもんだ。
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick. My old man used to drive here from the other side of town for his daily papers.
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
今でもそうする動物は多い。マーラン自身に何か魅力があるんだろう。
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of.
まあ、確かにな。
We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
俺たちは年を取り続けるが、マレンは昔から全く変わらない。不公平な話だな。
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
だとすると、マレンは古代の神か何かか。あるいは、この町の化身たる存在だとかな。
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
俺もそう思う。が、お前にしては、随分と失礼なことを言うじゃないか。
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
分かってるよ、マーティ。お前の純朴さは、この世界にはもったいないよ。
Ah, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty.
褒め言葉じゃないぞ、マーティ。
Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
よー、ハーキュリーズ。元気かい？
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
マーレンさんと同じで仕事中さ。少しばかり法の囲いの外を歩いているところだが。
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
ところが深刻でね。そこでマーレンさんに助けてもらいたいことがある。この町の全員を知ってる動物がいるとしたら、あんただと思ってね。
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
連中がマレンさんに接触しようとしたことは
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 pug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for him, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
When I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
今夜奴と話した限りでは混乱していて凶楽的で衝動的という印象を受けたが
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
Ah, I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
そいつはいい。ありがとう、ハーキュリス。まだ近いうちに寄るよ。
Yeah, sure will.
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station, if she sleeps at all.
ああ、ワーカホリックの象徴みたいな女だよ。住んでるアパートも署の真向かいにあるっていうのに、署で寝泊まりすることも多い。そもそも寝ないことも多いが。
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them, makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
そういう相手って誰にでもいるもんかね。
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right.
そういうもんかね。
How's Desiree?
デジレさんはどうだい？
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife, and I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you, you stubborn old dam builder.
目の前のダム建て好きなおっさんよろしく頑固だからじゃないか。
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
ガキンチョビーバーたちはどうしてる？
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. John sees a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
賢い選択だな。
Ah, yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know, pal. They're from a good litter.
知ってるよ。いい家族を持てば自然とそうなる。
If you say so, sonny.
You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
ナターシャ・キャッツェンコという女について 何か知らないか。
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city, a shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
その通りだな。可能なら先にあんたに意見を求めるべきだったな。今となってはトサカのてっぺんまで使っている状態だが。
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
こっちもそのつもりさ。ところでその女について何か知らないか。こう気になる話題とか。
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stravonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville, but from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that rarely means good.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful.
同感だな。マレンさんだったらどうする？とにかく気をつけるしかないか。
At least, Sonny boy, and one more thing.
What's that?
もう一つ。
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
ありがとう、ハーキュリース。俺もそのつもりはない。
Nobody plans to, Sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
I know, Martin. I know.
ナターシャがクロービルへやってきた経緯が分かったが、彼女の数年に関する情報が完全に闇の中だ。あの全知のマレンさんすら知らなかったことだ。イブンはその汚い手をクロービルの暗部のあらゆる隅まで伸ばしている。あのマレンさんも奴の手下に訪問されたらしい。モニカはワーカホリックが過ぎて死刑の向かい側の通りに引っ越したほどだ。引っ越した後も頻繁に署内で寝泊まりしているようだが。マレンさんはチキンポリスの時代以前からの古い知り合いだ。いや、古いなんてものじゃない。俺が新米の制服警官だった頃、彼は少し年上なだけだったが、当時からマレンさんと呼んでいた。誠実さ、賢さ、そして前向きさ。彼は俺がなりたいと思っているものを体現してくれている。マレンさんは少しでも名のある動物はほぼ全員知っている。これを使わない手はない。マレンさんの子供たちはとっくの昔に巣から旅立っていたが、彼自身は永久的で不滅のように思える。まるでこの町の礎となった大岩のようだ。グラスモアは2世紀にわたりクロービルの植民地であったサバンナ地域である。792年に同国からの独立を果たしている。グラスモアには主に平和的な草食系の外来動物が暮らしている。どこに行こうか。サーリークラブ。
So what are we doing here again, Sonny?
I don't know. Maybe we could question Natasha.
そう。ナターシャの取り調べでもしてみるか。
Do you think she's here?
Who knows, Marty? We'll see.
わからん。探してみよう。
There's Fillmar. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah, maybe he's not drunk as a skunk.
ああ、ベロンベロンの千鳥足になってなきゃいいが。
Stop projecting onto others, old chicken.
Ah, shut the clock up, Marty.
うるさいぞ。
No, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, boss bird.
あ、入っちゃった。
Hey, old bird. What are you waiting for out here in the rain?
よう、昼間。雨の中で何を待ってるんだ。
Is that you, boys? I'm a little, tired.
I can see that, pal.
そのようだな。
Oh, it's alright. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. It's my eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses. Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
Yeah, it's funny.
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
Whoa, all right, sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
俺たちが離れてからナターシャかイブンを見てないか。
Ibn, he got put off a long time ago. Natasha, I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car. You want some help?
そうか、ありがとう。車見つかるといいな。というか、手伝おうか。
Could it be that I didn't come here by car? What do you think, Sonny? Old friend?
Well, I wouldn't know that, Phil, but you take care, all right?
そりゃ俺には分かりようがないな、フィル。だが、気をつけて帰れよ。
Ah, you're telling me? Oh, that's funny.
Hey, boys, tell me, is Natasha still inside?
よう、ナターシャはまだ中にいるのか。
I can't give you any information about that, gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Ah, the regulations. I know. We've gotten used to it.
規則だろう。ああ、把握してるよ。
I am glad to hear that.
And your boss, Wessler? Can we find him in the VIP lounge?
なら、お前らのボスのウェスラーはどこだ？ VIP ラウンジか。
I'm afraid I can't tell you that either.
But we can take a look for ourselves, right?
No problem, gentlemen.
Thanks, Wooly.
どうも、ケムクジャラ君。
Your friend's not the talkative type, is he? He understands what we're saying, right?
Don't anger me, chicken, or I'll tear out your throat before you could say hemp seed.
Ha! Just try, Fleabag.
Hey, folks, relax. The night's still young. We'll have plenty of time to tear each other's throats out, but right now we're busy.
全員落ち着け。夜はまだ始まったばかりだ。それにこっちは暇じゃない。お互いの喉をかっきるなら後にしろ。
Huh. You're right.
Bye, guys.
じゃあな。
Goodbye, gentlemen.
じゃあ中入ろう。
Hello again, Bojack.
いやー、また会ったな、ボージャック。
Please don't call me that, sir.
You're right. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
いや、そうだな、すまん。なんて名前だったかな。
Well, if you really must know, I'm Lance, sir.
Okay, Lance. Listen, it's very important.
そうか。では、ランス。どうしても聞きたいことがある。
Oh, please, sir. Don't get me involved in anything. I just want to get my shift over with and go home to sleep. Relax. There won't be a problem. Just answer the questions honestly. If I must, let's give it a try.
Right, kid.
よし。では、坊主。
Lance.
Lance. Yeah. So, have you seen Natasha since her performance?
ランス、ナターシャが歌を歌ってから彼女の姿を見たか。
No, no, don't ask me anything about Miss Kitsenko and Mr. Wessler. It could cost me my job or even more.
Hey, it's a matter of national security.
It could be.
まあかもしれないか。
Yeah, see, it could be. So, if you help, you won't only be helping us, but the crown and the whole city of Clawville.
Oh, okay, alright, just stop that chicken shit, will ya? I saw Natasha, yeah. She came down, spoke with someone, then stormed out the front door.
And then what happened?
それからどうなった？
She came right back in 2 or 3 minutes later, soaked to the bone. She was in a hurry. She went up to her suite, then came back down and left.
And you haven't seen her since?
で、それ以来見ていないと。
I genuinely haven't seen her ever since, sir.
Thanks, Lance. You've been a great help.
ありがとう、ランス。助けになった。
I'm happy to hear that.
So Natasha had left.
Seems so, but she never arrived at the weekend house.
そのようだが、別荘にはたどり着かなかったようだな。
Then
Then we'll stay with the original plan. We'll gather our thoughts at the office and go over everything we know.
元のやり方で行くだけだ。オフィスで考えをまとめて、分かっている情報を見直す。
Okay, Bossberg, lead the way.
This guy was here before, right? He's handling it pretty well.
And they're
More like his walk.
もういいか。あ、オリビア。
You think the guy's taking a shine to Olivia now?
Why should I care? And while we're at it, why do you care?
俺にはどうでもいい。むしろなんでお前が気にするんだ。
me? I don't care at all.
And why do you ask?
ならなんで聞いた？
What? Stop bugging me.
Wessler's second.
Olivia Blackwig.
It's worth a try, Marty, but let me do the talking. She's not very fond of you.
調べてみる価値はあるな。だが話は俺がする。お前はどうも嫌われているらしいからな。
What can I say? You know, back in the day, I flew from tree to tree. I was a free bird. Maybe I was playing her a bit.
So we meet again. How unpleasant.
I'm sorry, Olivia. We won't keep you long. Perhaps you could tell us if you've seen Natasha.
すみませんね、オリビアさん。すぐに済ませます。ナターシャさんを見かけたかお聞きしたかったもので。
She hired you and you already lost sight of her? That's unfortunate.
We should have met her, but she didn't show up. Should we be worried?
実はお会いする予定だったんですが、ナターシャさんの姿がなかったもので、これはよくあることでしょうか。
Are you asking me that? I haven't seen her since she was on stage. Not like I was paying any attention to her or anything.
Thanks, sweetheart. We won't bother you anymore.
どうもお嬢さん。質問はそれだけです。
Thanks, Olivia.
Don't mention it.
フィルマーのやつベロンベロンに泥酔している。全くお前らしい。マーティは短期間だがオリビアと付き合ってたらしい。一件落着だ。それ以上知りたくもない。じゃあ